At first, my prayers sounded like, God, send her. Eventually, they became, God, prepare me. Those are very different prayers, and maybe that's why waiting begins to take on a different meaning. Waiting isn't empty space between today and tomorrow. Sometimes waiting is God's workshop. We think He's delaying the gift. He may actually be shaping the one who will receive it. That thought has stayed with me, because if one day there really is a woman whom God entrusts to walk beside me, then perhaps loving her didn't begin the day we met. Perhaps it began years earlier. The first time I chose to honor her before I even knew her name. And if that's true, then every act of faithfulness, while no one is watching, isn't wasted. It's not wasted because it's love offered in advance for the love of a princess. Or perhaps, more accurately, for the love of a daughter of the king. And if that day comes, I hope she knows this wasn't a story about earning her. It wasn't about becoming worthy enough that God would owe me a wife. Scripture never teaches that. It was about learning that the woman I may one day marry is not a reward to be won, but a person to be loved as Christ loves his people. That brings me back to Jesus. Everything does. He never pursued people to take from them. He came to give himself for them. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Mark 10:45. That's the pattern he leaves behind. Not, how can this person complete me? But, how can I faithfully love the person God has placed before me? Whether I marry tomorrow, years from now, or never at all, that calling does not change. So, if you're out there somewhere, and one day these words find you, I hope you know that while I waited, God was teaching me something I should have learned all along. The greatest gift I could offer you would never be my reputation, my success, my appearance, or whatever the world might one day applaud. It would be a heart that was slowly being taught to belong to Christ first. Because if my heart belongs to Him, then perhaps one day I'll know how to love you the way He intended from the beginning.